Hi, it's Mark here. Friday, February the 20th, 9:54 a.m. Eastern, 2:54 p.m. GMT. US session well underway. Let's have a look at the performance of the US dollar, starting on the dollar index. Interesting, today US dollar had early gains with a full green candlestick. Given up those gains or giving up those gains right now, it appears. Let's zoom in on the hourly. There you see the early gains up to 98 resistance level, and for now looks to be giving up those gains and sitting in the middle of that range. The range being 97.68 support, 98 is the resistance. There you see it. And if this sell-off of US dollar continues and a push down, the two highs from yesterday and today sitting at 98 could be the start of a potential double top candlestick formation, which is a reversal sign. We'll see if that plays out. If this turns red and sellers do look down to test break below this support level. Sitting in the middle of the range for now, started strong the US, but at this point looks to be giving up those gains. Let's have a look at the majors. And there we see a doji candlestick for now, but you see the wick at the bottom of the this level. It's not even a body right now, but this was selling euro by US dollar strength matched the support from yesterday. I've got support at 117.39. I've got resistance at 117.80. If we see buying euro, selling US, in other words, if US dollar weakness does continue and US dollar does give up these gains like we're seeing against the euro, buyers will look to break above this level. And once again, a double bottom here, which is a strong bullish sign. We'll see if that plays out and if US dollar weakness continues up above this resistance level. Let's have a look at the pound. Pound still showing some strength here against the US. I've got support at 134.36 and I have resistance at 134.99. Let's call that 135. If we see a continuation of buying pound, selling US dollar, if this green candlestick does continue, break higher, again, we'd be looking at a formation of double bottom candlestick formation, a bullish sign. We'll see if that does play out, if this green candlestick continues and goes higher, buying pound, selling US dollar. Alternatively, US dollar strength, if that does continue like we've seen here, this turns to a red candlestick, selling pound, buying US dollar, sellers would be looking down at the 134.36 support area. Let's have a look at the US against the yen. And once again, strong US dollar. You can see this green candlestick. The body was all the way up to 155.67 resistance level. US dollar, as we saw seeing on the other majors as well, giving up those gains for now. I've got support at 154.94. A continuation of dollar weakness. If the US gives up those gains, sellers will be looking to test this support area. A continuation of dollar strength would be looking up at the resistance level at the 155.67. US dollar against the Canadian. US dollar strength still in play against the Canadian. Canadian has not fought back as yet. I've got support at 136.80. I've got resistance at 137, slightly above that 137 level. We'll see if buyers continue, maintain and break above this 137 level and go higher. That would be the green candlestick and a continuation of higher lows, higher highs. We'll see if that plays out, or as we're seeing on the other majors and so far on the index, a turnaround from strong US to weak US. then sellers would look to bounce down off this 137 area and look back down at the 136.80 support level. So we saw strong US dollar to start. US dollar appears to be giving up those gains. We saw on the index and against the majors, other than the Canadian, which is still hasn't fought back against the US, but US dollar seems to be giving up some of those early gains. We'll see how that plays out. We've got resistance and support levels all being tested right now. Good trading, and I'll see you at the end of day.